Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kali ini saya akan melakukan sebuah hands-on pada sebuah lab. Nah, lab kali ini berjudul Challenge Lab Implementing Serverless Architecture for the Cafe. Skenario-nya, the cafe business is thriving. Frank and Martha want to get daily sales report for products that are sold from the cafe website. They will use this report to plan ingredient order and monitor the impact of product promotion. Sophie and Nikhil initial ID is to use one of the Amazon Alexa complete cloud Amazon website, for instance, to generate the report. Sophia set up a cron job on the web server instance, which an email message that report daily sales. However, the cron job reduced the performance of the web server because it's resource intensive. Nikhil mentioned the cron job and how it reduced the web application performance to Olivia. Olivia advises Sophia and Nikhil to separate non-business critical reporting tasks from the production web server instance. After Sophia and Nikhil review the advantage and disadvantage of their current approach, they decide that they don't want to slow down the web server. They also consider running a separate EC2 instead, but they are concerned about cost of running an instance 24/7 when it's only need for a short time each day. Sophia and Nikhil decides that running the report generation code as an AWS Lambda function would work, and it would also lower costs. The report itself could be sent to Frank and Martha email address through Amazon Simple Notification Service. In this lab, you take on the role of Sophia to implement the daily report code as a Lambda function. Lab overview and objective. In this lab, you use AWS Lambda to create a cafe sales report that emailed each day through Amazon NS. After completing this lab, you should be able to implement a serverless architecture to generate a daily sales report that features the following: a Lambda function within a virtual private cloud that connects to an Amazon relation database service database with the cafe sales data, a Lambda function that generates and runs the sales report, a schedule event that initiates the sales report Lambda function each day. When you start the lab, your architecture looks like the following example: AWS Cloud. Ini ada availability zone A dan availability zone B. Ada di dalamnya ada VPC. Di availability zone A ada public subnet, private subnet, dan private subnet 3. DB subnet group primary DB instannya. DB nya berada di private subnet 4 yang ada di availability zone 8. At the end of this lab, your architecture will look like the following example: sales analysis report, daily event, Lambda, sales analytic report, data extraction, instance topic, email notification. Data dia dari daily event, ada event masuk, dia mengirim ke Lambda Elastic, ke private 1 dan private 2, lalu menyimpannya ke database, sales analytic. Habis setelah dimasuk ke sales analytic, dia masuk ke NSS topic untuk membuat email notification. A business request for the cafe implement a serverless architecture to generate a daily sales report challenge. In the next several tasks, you work as Sophia to create and configure the resource that you need to implement the reporting solution. Task 1. Downloading the source code. Kita download sales report analisisnya, extract is the zip file and examine the contents. Ekstrak di sini. Sales analysis report data extractor and sales analysis report. Answer question about the lab. Answer will be recorded when you choose the blue submit button at the end of the lab. Access the question in slot from the top of the instruction page. Choose detail. Choose the access multiple choice question link that appears at the bottom of the page. Goes on the page. Why does sales analysis have a package folder? I have the folder. Password db dan menang kursor kelas PMSQL kursor di kursor expect PMSQL error as print quick count cursor as core execution problem. enter. Terus this oh okay, close, reload. Question number 1. Why does the sales analysis report.extractor.zip file have a package folder? Oh, ini package. Oh. It's an optional folder to improve caching within the Lambda function. The folder contains any Python packages that are used by the Lambda function. The folder contains debugging information for Python. The folder is required folder for Lambda function that are deployed to VPC. Oke, kita lanjut. Task 2, creating the data extractor Lambda function in the VPC. In this task, you create the data extractor Lambda function that extracts the cafe sales data from an Amazon RDS database. So the Lambda function can access the RDS database instance. You must update the database security group with a rule to allow connection from the Lambda function. To enable this communication, you create a security group for the Lambda function and add it as an inbound rule to the security group of the RDS instance. Create a security group for the Lambda function with the following setting. Security group name. Kita akan masuk. Masuk ke Lambda function, lalu kita create security group. Tunggu bentar, kita cek lagi. Create a security group from the Lambda function with the following setting. Oh, kita create security group. Security group itu ada di VC. Security group. Nah, ini dia security group. Kita diminta diminta untuk membuat security group name. Kita create group security, group security nya lambda function. Ini kita pindahin aja label PVC. Outbound rules-nya all traffic to all address. Address-nya all traffic. All traffic. Sistemnya all. Nah, setelah itu angkat dulu. Save. Shoot. Kita masuk ke create security group. Security group for the lambda function. Oke. Ini sudah kita buat security groupnya. Kita selanjutnya update the database SG security group. Add a second inbound rule from the new rule. Configure the type as MySQL Aurora, then in the search box to the right of the custom type SG and choose your new lambda function security group in the source family. Choose server rules. Kita cari security group, kita ngambil database SG, kita masuk ke inbound rules, kita edit inbound rules. Oh, ini kita tambahkan apa ganti ini? Add a second inbound rule. Oke, add second inbound rule. Kita masuk ke MySQL, lalu di SG nanti lambda SG, security group as the source family, choose server rules. Nah, SG kita screenshot. Server rules. Sekali SG kita server rules. Oke. Selanjutnya create a lambda function with the following setting. Function name, create lambda function. Nah, ini baru lambda function. Lambda. Kita masuk ke lambda. Ini lambda function. Create a lambda function with the following setting: function name, sales analysis data. Create function name, kita copy, lalu kita function name, runtime Python 347 313, role-nya sales analysis role. Role-nya system role, existing roles, sales analysis report ID role. Sales analysis report di role, VPC nya lah VPC. Enable VPC nya ini name lab VPC. Subnet ya, subnet private subnet 1 dan private subnet 2. Private subnet 1 private subnet 2. Lalu security group, dalam the function security group that you create, security group lambda sg. It will take several minutes to the function to be created. Itu kita create, kita close dulu. Save 4. Kita screenshot dulu. Additional configuration. Subnet. Kita create function. Creating the function sales analysis report data executioner. Kita tunggu sampai sukses. maksud saya berhasil dibuat. Kita tunggu sampai creating successfully. Oke, kita tunggu sampai selesai, lalu kita akan melanjutkannya. Oke, sudah successfully create the function sales analysis report data extraction. You can change its code and configuration. Configure the data extractor lambda function as follow. Code upload the sales analysis report data extractor.zip file. Description lambda function to extract data from database. Handler sales analysis report data extractor lambda handler. Memory size 125 MB. Timeout 30 seconds. Kita masuk ke configuration, code and configuration. Kita masuk ke configuration, kita edit, kita masukkan kode apa security. Kita masukkan deskripsinya dulu. Description kita save. Lalu kita save. Kita masuk ke kode, kita upload zip file. Nah, ini dia. Upload sales analysis report data extractor. Open. Save. kita save. Nah, ini dia sales package handler sales analysis report data. Kita cari handler. Nah, ini dia handler. Kita edit runtime handler. Nah, tunggu sebentar. Edit. Nah, ini dia handler. Kita copy-nya, kita masukkan ke sales analysis report data extractor .lambda handler. Kita save. Successfully update the function. Handlernya sudah. Setelah itu memory size 120 MB dan timeout 30 seconds. Memory size kita edit lagi, memori sudah 20, lalu timeoutnya 30 second. Oke. Kita save. Return to the browser tab with the multiple choice question for this lab and answer the following question. Question number 2. Why must the sales analysis report data extractor be in a VPC? The Lambda function must be able to communicate with the web server instance. The Lambda function must be able to communicate with RDS instance. This Lambda function must be set up differently than other Lambda function. This Lambda function must be able to communicate with an email server. Kalau dari kodenya, ini kodenya di sini ada PyMySQL, sini ada user db name, db password, database. Nah, kayaknya yang paling dilihat dari kodenya dia berhubungan dengan database, ya berarti the Lambda function must be able to communicate with the RDS, Relation Database Service. Nah, kita submit. Oke, kita balik lagi. Kita masuk ke task 3, create a sales analysis report Lambda function. In this task, you create the Lambda function to generate and send the daily sales analysis report. Nah, ini create a second Lambda function with the following setting. Oke, kita masuk ke Lambda function. Kita create function lagi. Kita masuk ke sales analysis report. Dia menggunakan Python. Ini Python 3.11. Roles, sales analysis report roles. use assistant rules. Sales analysis report role. Configure sales analysis report lambda function as follow. Upload the sales. Oke, kita langsung dia nggak mengkonfigurasi kita create function dismiss lagi. Ini yang diminta untuk configure the sales analysis report lambda function, upload the sales analysis report. Upload zip file, upload save 16 save. Sales analysis report. Configure the sales analysis report lambda function as follow. Upload the sales analysis report.zip file. Description. What is this? Kita masuk ke configuration, kita edit, kita masukkan descriptionnya, save. Successfully. Kita masuk kodenya lagi, kita edit handlernya, edit lagi, kita ganti handlernya dengan sales analysis report lambda underscore handler. Lalu kita save. Setelah itu kita masuk ke memory size, berarti ke konfigurasi lagi, kita edit memory size nya 128 MB, timernya 30 second. Oke. Kita save. Creating SNS topic. The sales analysis report use an SNS topic to send the report to email subscribes. In this task, you create SNS topic and update the environment variable of the sales analysis report. Lambda function to store the topic Amazon resource name ARN. Create standard SNS topic with the following configuration. Nah, sebelum itu kita balik ke function dulu. Kita bisa ngedit data extraction nggak ya? Aduh, coba kita masuk ke sini lagi. Nah, kalau kita edit bisa nggak? Nah, bisa, mantap. Python 3.11. New runtime available. Kita diminta pakai 3.11. Oke, kita pakai 3.11 saja ya. successfully update. Kita cek lagi apakah sudah Python 3.11. Oke. Kita lanjut ke grade 4 yaitu SNS. Berarti kita cari SNS, Simple Notification Service. Masuk ke SNS. Oke, lalu selanjutnya create standard SNS topic with following configuration. SNS topic. Create a standard SNS topic with the following configuration. Kita ganti nama create topic. Name-nya sales report topic. Display name sales report topic. Display name. Update the sales report lambda function by adding the following environment variable. Variable name topic ARN. Ini create a standard SNN standar. Ini setelah itu kita screenshot dulu, save, lalu kita create topic. Lalu di sini update the sales analysis report lambda function by adding the following environment variable. Variable name topic ARN. Variable value di ARN of the topic you just create. Ini ARN. Save. Kita masuk ke lambda function lambda. Kita masuk ke sini. Kita ke masuk sales analysis report, kita masuk configuration, kayaknya edit environment variable. environment variable. Nah, kita di sini add kita tambahkan add environment variable, value-nya tadi on, lalu name-nya salah satu report topic. Oh, salah, variabel topik si anon. Save topik earn save. Nah, sudah di topik earn itu ada di sini. Kita screenshot dulu. Return to the browser tab with the multiple choice question for this lab and answer the following question. Can the topic unstored as an AWS Security Manager parameter instead of the environment variable, assuming that the code could be updated? Question number 3. Could the topic ARN be stored as an AWS System Manager parameter instead of as an environment variable? Could the topic ARN be stored as an AWS System Manager parameter instead of as an environment variable? Yes. Selanjutnya, task number 5, creating an email subscription to the SNS topic. To receive the sales report through email, you must create an email subscription to the topic that you create. It's a previous task. In the previous task, create a new email subscription to the topic. Use an email address that you can easily access for this lab. Create a new email subscription. Kita masuk simple to the SNS topic. Kita create an email subscriber to SNS topic. Coba SNS simple notification service. Kita masuk ke topik simple sales report topic. Kita masuk sales report topik, lalu di sini kita create subscription. Kita masukkan tokennya email, endpointnya, kita masukkan email kita, oke. Lalu create subscription. buat keempat, kita create subscription. Kita minta untuk masuk ke Gmail. Nah, di sini ada AWS report. Kita masuk ke email kita, yang mana kita akan mengkonfirm subscription-nya. Confirm subscription. Nah, di sini ada subscription is confirmed. Confirm the email subscription from your email client. Note, if you don't receive an email confirmation, check your junk or spam folder. Return to the browser tab with multiple choice question for this lab and answer the following question. Question number 4. Question number 4. Will you receive an email message if you do not confirm the subscription? Nope. Oke, kita pindahin emailnya ke dulu ke nah, kita lanjutnya. Task 6. Testing the sales analysis report Lambda function. Before creating the daily reporting event, you must test that the sales analysis report Lambda function work correctly. Before creating the daily reporting event, you must test the sales analysis report Lambda function work correctly. Create a test for the sales analysis report Lambda function. You don't need to worry about parameter, and so enter an event name and accept the default hello world test event. Run the sales analysis report test. If the test succeeds, you should have an email report in a couple of minutes. If the Lambda function test execution failed, use the logs, review an error, address them, and run the test again. Here are some troubleshooting tips that you can try. Review the log from Amazon CloudWatch log for both Lambda function. Nah, ini ada tips dan yang bisa dicoba jika execution failed. Review your work to make sure that you complete all the steps. Go to the submitting your work section and follow the step to submit the work. The submission report will show whether you complete the previous step correctly. Kita masuk ke task number 6. Kita masuk ke Lambda function. Kita mau sales analysis report. Kita masuk ke testing the sales analysis report Lambda function. Create a test for the sales analysis report Lambda function. before creating daily event we must test the sounds. Nah, ini tes create new event. What? What is this? Kita lanjut dulu. My event testing lambda template optional hello world. Oke, kita tes. Test. Where is the test? Oh, execution sukses. Oke. Sudah sukses. Save, lalu kita tesnya sudah selesai, lalu kita masuk ke in a couple of minutes. Maksudnya masuk ke email. Nah, kita mendapatkan reportnya, daily sales report. Betul, jadi dia akan langsung masuk ke email. Save. Kita masuk ke challenge lagi. Task 7, setting up an Amazon event bridge event to initiate Lambda function each day. In the last step, this challenge is to set up an event to run the report each day. Create a new event bridge rule that runs the sales analysis report Lambda function each day at a specific time. Make sure to choose continue to create a rule. Hint, if you get stuck, see the cron expression example in the AWS documentation. Use a time that's close to your current time, but remember that the time must be specified in coordinate universal time. Choose existing role my schedule role. Check your email to see whether you received the report. Return to browser tab with the multiple choice question for the left and answer the following question. Kita masuk ke, kita akan add trigger, select event, event builder CloudWatch. Habis itu create new existing rule, continue to create rule name-nya, rule description-nya, rule name-nya kita pakai ini saja, sales analysis report. schedule expression. Self trigger you target on an automated schedule using cron or create expression. Kita masuk ke cron expression. Kita masuk ke setting a rule schedule. Cron. Kita masukkan ke sini. Cron. The following server runs that run even day at 12 PM UTC 0. Oh, di sini ada, oh ini penempatan waktunya. Jadi 0 ini menandakan 12.00. Oh, jadi di yang kedua ini adalah jam 12, lalu yang 0 ini berarti 00. Iya 00. Berarti menit. 0 ini pertama itu menit, yang kedua ini adalah jam. Kita add triggernya. Kita setting di jam kita setting di jam 8 malam saja, oke? Kita setting ada ketentuannya nggak? Dia hanya minta use the time that's close your current time, but remember that the time must be specified in coordinate. Oh, kita setting coba di paling dekat dengan jam 3 kita kan, berarti 04 25. Dah. Kita add role-nya sudah. My schedule role. Kita tunggu sampai 04.25. Check your email to see whether you received the report. Return to the browser tab with the multiple choice question for this lab. Choose for this lab and answer the following question. Frank tells you that he has not received an email report in the last few days. What can you do to troubleshoot this issue? Tells you that has not received an email report in the last few days. What can you do this issue? Kita submit. Karena error kita harusnya ada lognya ya, jadi kita pilih use the log. Sini kembali lagi, lalu kita tunggu sampai 0425 update from the cafe. After Sophia finished testing the report, she create an email subscription from Frank and Martha. Frank and Martha are excited to receive the first daily report from the serverless solution. Oke, kita tunggu dulu. Sophia is pleased that she automated sales reporting from the cafe, which will continue to help Frank and Martha analyze daily sales and plan the cafe inventory. She also happy that she successfully learned how to use AWS Lambda, Amazon SNS, and Amazon Event Bridge. In fact, Sophia plans to implement more serverless and automated reporting feature into the cafe web application to help the cafe grow and manage their business. Submit your work. Yes. At the top of this instructor, choose submit to record your progress, and when prompted, choose yes. If the result don't display after a couple of minutes, return to the top of this instruction and choose great. To find detailed feedback on your work, choose daily followed by view submission report. Lab complete. Congratulations, you complete the lab. At the top of this page, choose end lab and then choose yes to confirm that you want to end the lab. Okay, 35/35. Congratulations, you have completed the lab. At the top of this page, choose end lab and then choose yes to confirm that you are want to end the lab. The following message briefly appears and end lab was successfully. Okay, mungkin cukup sekian hands on dari saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.